In this video, we find out how many secret scenes there were in total. Was there a secret agent spotted there? Was it the same speaker man that was looking for this Astro Toilet and to whom he reported the information? Where the Astro Toilet has energy to improve? What said DAFUQ cameraman in red, and why cameraman has no choice? All this, and not only in this video, be sure to watch the video to the end so you don't miss the interesting moments. Let's go! Hello everyone, dafuqboom on March 3 published a new video on his channel, namely Season 23 of Skibidi Toilet. But it's not just a gluing together of a few videos. There are also 3 new scenes in this season, and that's exactly what we are going to talk about today. But before that, please subscribe to the channel, because most of you watch my videos without subscribing. Thank you very much. But now let's start with the description under this video. As we can see, there is nothing so special. DAFUQ just signed. What episode begins the 23rd season? And yes, who did not know, one season of Skibidi Toilet consists of 3 episodes. Well, let's begin. The first additional scene begins at 4 minutes. This scene is an addendum to episode 69. We notice here from the very first toilet, Astor's first scene in episode 53. Yes, and the Astro Toilet race in general was seen in this very episode. You can tell right away that this Astro Toilet is looking for something here. By the way, remember episode 68, and remember when we accidentally found the Astro Toilet there? Well, that's exactly what it was. It turns out that this toilet, at least in episode 68, was near the Titans, and not doing anything, but just observing or looking for something. What if he was looking for a container? That's a very interesting theory. If we get 500 likes, I'll still post separate videos about Astro Toilets. Also here, we notice 2 agents. To be more precise, 2 cameramen. Then this Astro Toilet opens, so to speak. The logbook and reports something to someone, most likely. He called this Sharp Toilet. Or did he report to someone else? Write in the comments. When this Astro Toilet arrives on the spot, we notice some improvements in him, or rather, illumination of it. Someone has tuned, or he himself found energy. However, I think that this small island toilet called this toilet because immediately he reports to him something. Notice they are speaking some other Skibidi language. After the report, this Astro Toilet continues his search. Our agents manage to gather a lot of useful information, but unfortunately they are spotted by the Astro Toilet and destroy their reconnaissance equipment. Here you can take a closer look at this equipment and, of course, with his laser eyes he destroys all the witnesses. But the recording of cameramen was preserved. About it later. The next additional scene starts at minute 18, but from the cameraman in red. And yes, it's a parallel piece to part 3 of episode 70. DAFUQboom says to the cameraman in red, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here." But wait a minute, I've heard those words before. Earlier, the thing is that who subscribe to our channel know that before these additional scenes, before Soccer published a secret ROFL series where he used exactly the same sentence. In order to no longer miss such interesting materials, I advise you to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell so you will definitely not miss any secret information. By the way, a small detail. Let's go back to this fragment once again. Chances are, not many people noticed the secret agent here. Yes, he was here. Give him a like if you noticed him too. And by the way, he gave a message to the cameraman first. Well, since it appeared on his lens and then he teleported and followed his actions, he thought whether he would listen to the cameraman or not. I somehow think that if he didn't listen to him, he would just disconnect the cameraman, because he has control over all the cameramen. As we can see, the cameraman in red care about his friend. He disobeyed DAFUQ and came to see his friend Plungerman, but that's not the best part. Next, DAFUQ teleports him and continues his line.
Get back and stick to the plan. I'm sure you will convince them.
This phrase was also from the Troll series, but the ending has been changed a bit. More precisely, a new phrase has been added, that the cameraman must be reasonable. Let's hear it. As we assumed, the red cameraman survived, as his wounds were not critical. The red cameraman listened to DAFUQ and returned to his original position. But somehow it seems to me that this cameraman obeys DAFUQ's orders involuntarily, as he probably has no other choice. Next, we notice the cameramen looking for surviving agents. Next, the cameraman in red notices the speaker man, who reaches out to him and thus ends the second additional segment. I don't know why, but it seems to me that this speaker man from episode 71 is this one. That speaker man on the right. They look a lot alike. If you think so too, post in the comments. But the last extra scene can be found at 21 minutes 40 seconds. Here we see the aftermath of the toilet Skibidi counter-strike, because as we remember, Jamin with his hybrid toilet destroyed all cameramen on his way. Well, who wants to see the full analysis of 71 episodes, then click on the upper right corner. That's where this video appears. Unfortunately, the Titans were a bit busy in episode 71, as they were fending off those powerful warheads, but they were still a few hundred meters away from the scientists' Skibidi emergency entrance. That's also why the man with the hybrid toilet were able to destroy all the cameramen. Well, of course, this situation did not please the Titans, but first of all, that they missed the fight with Gay Man and with the hybrid toilet. Well, and most importantly, that they destroyed all the cameramen. Camera Titan is furious. He roughly knows where Gay Man flew off to, so he followed him too. But of course, like a true friend, Speakerman, Titan flew after Cameraman. Well, tvmen Titan does not need to fly anywhere, as he can just teleport. But before teleporting, he said something. Let's translate. Well, it's clear to us. tvmen Titan knows where to find G-Man from somewhere. Yes, the G-Man, because it's obvious we're talking about the G-Man here. In fact, everything is true of the Titans tvmen. Of course, appeared later than all of them, but strangely enough, only he knows the weaknesses of G-Man, because in the 47th episode, he almost destroyed G-Man, if not interfered. I am 100% sure if tvmen Titan at this point to meet with G-Man, there will be nothing left of G-Man. Also, it should be emphasized here that not only cameraman Titan is angry, and tvmen Titan is angry. You can tell by his emotions because every screen of his shows an angry emoji. It's likely that Speaker Mena Titan has the exact same emotion. It just wasn't shown. Well, thus ends the 3 extra scenes, which is already to be expected in episode 72. I think we will be shown that she wanted inside this container, and also we will see where G-Man with hybrid toilet about the container. On the channel there are several videos you can watch, but the truth in shorts format. And as I said earlier, I don't remember in which episodes, the second target of the agents is G-Man. He, of course, will also be destroyed as a Skibidi scientist, but it will not happen now. I think it will happen after episode 80. Well, after that, the agents will also take on the Astro Toilet, but that will be a different story. And I somehow think that not all Titans will survive until that moment. I said it many times, because actually Astro Toilets are those toilets that never lost, and we realized it a long time ago. Since 53 series, but about this I will tell you in a separate video about Astro Toilets. But while we are waiting for 72 series, you can play my game about Skibidi Toilet, this game for Android, and Cold Toilet Up. In this game, you will need to climb the walls and fight with toilets. We have already created 8 new maps. As soon as we create as many, the same update will appear in the game. The game is already available in the Play Market, and using the promo code RASMAC, immediately you get a bonus in the game, and you were on the channel RASMAC, and with you was RASMAC meet you in other videos all by.